The word for the day is faith. We're going to talk about the faith of George Washington, who, when he decided to cross the Delaware to attack the Hessian army, he met with his generals to ask what their opinion was. The Delaware would be froze over in 4 to 5 days. The Hessian army could walk over and slaughter the rest of his army. His generals, when he met with them, he asked them any objections. What were they? The first general said, "I object. I will not allow our men to go to such slaughter." He said, "Why?" He said, "Well, first of all, 80% of your men have deserted you. You've only got 2,000 men left. You got 15, 16-year-old kids fighting the most savage, brutal army ever. They shot us in the back in the last battle when we tried to surrender." He said, "We're outnumbered 20 to 1. He said, "Most of our men haven't had rations in 2 weeks. Most of them don't even have shoes. You could tell where Washington's army was by the blood and the snow." And he said, "We don't have any ammunition." He said, "Need I say more?" And George Washington looked at him. He said, "Yes." He said, "Everything you have said is true. And why these 2,000 young men are following me, God only knows. But if we don't fight this battle, the war is over." And he said, "Sergeant, take this general out of the camp, and if he tries to recruit any men, I want you to shoot him." He said, "I'm their general, and they're following me, and I'll make this decision." Well, they left early that morning, and before sunrise, there was a heavy fog over the Delaware River. After that battle, George Washington asked his sergeant, "How many men did we lose?" He said, "None, sir." "How many wounded?" He said, "None, sir." George Washington knew exactly what he was doing. What a sweet victory it was. It was providential. They had all the rations, more cannons, they had food, they had clothing. George Washington said, "We have to cross the Delaware again tonight." And this was a sweet victory, but I want to remind you we're still outnumbered 20 to 1. Our forefathers had faith in God. That's why they came here. And the next time you become discouraged, think of some of the forefathers and the battles they fought to make us a free country.